my lovelies. Hello, hi, howdy, hola. Welcome, how are ya? Thank you for your patience as I clickety clacked over here. I checked the audio, the microphone is on, the enhancements are off. I'm getting the bar going, so everything should be good today. I am trusting that, whoops. Yes, that we're all ready to go. And yes, it is All Request Monday. So I'm going to chat for a second about what I did this week, as per usual. Meanwhile, you all can pop your requests into the comment section. If you're watching this later on, obviously that's not going to help you. But if you do pop your requests into the comment section, obviously I can't do them today, but I can do them in the future, right? So, let me know what you want to hear. Mom, good morning. Looking out my back door. You got any like deer or anybody hanging out there in the back door, beyond the back door? She gets lots of little friends coming through her yard, which I love. We do too up here, but I'm usually too zoned in on whatever I'm doing to even notice. We went to the neighbors to watch the game yesterday and to have some dinner, and had venison burgers last night. Delicious. I got to sit and chat with Josette while Jeff and Dave planned an elk hunt for this fall. So, yeah, that's awesome. We will hopefully have a nice full freezer come October. That would be amazing. Yeah. So that was good. We watched Patrick Mahomes walk all over. Not totally walk all over Buffalo. I'm watching the buffalo in my mind go careening across the screen, and I couldn't think of the word. Anyway, yes. Yeah, I got some deer out back. Fantastic. They've got such fluffy coats this time of year. I want to pet them. Obviously, that's a terrible idea, and I would never do it. I just want to. Yeah, so watched some football yesterday. We haven't been watching football lately. You know, y'all know we used to do the Seahawks Sundays over at with Tim and Kim, and what wonderful memories. Absolutely loved that. We don't really do that anymore. Yeah, we're much more likely to sleep in and relax and, you know, chill out or do something together than go watch football. We could go down to the Eagles. We could go over to Dave and Josette's. We choose not to. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be another Eagles Kansas City Super Bowl again. It's getting too predictable. All y'all football owners out there, you need to do something different. And I have to say, when it's a team that I'm rooting for, like when it's my Hawks or something, when I'm rooting for a team, I want to see them win. I want to see them play it safe. I want the sure thing. But yesterday, when I'm watching two teams that I really couldn't give a rat's ass about playing, I was like, why aren't you going for it on 4th and short? Like, I know, you know, your conversion isn't that good. You're probably not going to make it, but do it anyway, you know? Like, I want to see the bold moves when it's a team that I don't care about. Because it's more exciting. I want to see, you know, more exciting things. I guess, yeah. Terry, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I can't play Summertime, but I will. Actually, now I have the question. Let's see. What kind of chords are we looking at here? A minor 6? Yeah, I don't know how to do that. What is an A minor 6? A minor 6 is... That's kind of like an F. That is much like an F. I don't know. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll give that a shot with the guitar. Um, yeah, so that was my Sunday. No gigs. Saturday night, I did go to the Elevate, which is Kootenai County Young Professionals annual, like the awards show for the top 30 under 40 people. So it's the top, like they pick the most, I don't know, I don't want to say best, but people under 40 years of age who are making the biggest changes and the biggest impact in their community. So yeah, I guess they had about 150 people get nominated for it, and yeah, they picked the top 30. So met some cool people. Chrissy is officially on the board now of KCYP, so that's amazing. I really went to support her, but I got to meet some cool people, and that was awesome. And they had a cool photo booth, and then they had a 360 photo booth, which there was a light shining directly in my eyes, so I didn't want to stay long. I could have stayed and danced and partied and hung out, and I wanted to, but yeah, it was bad. It was bad. So had a headache, went ahead and went home. But they had this cool like 360 camera. I'm not sure exactly how it worked because again, I left before they really got it going. But it was a really cool show. They had a red carpet laid out, and they had somebody taking pictures of you as you walked in. I didn't realize they were getting like red carpet walks. So I walk in and, I'm carrying my purse and I hand my coat off. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I pose and I take a picture, right? And then I wanted to go back out and do the photo booth. So I sneak out and I do the photo booth. And then when I came back in, I was like, you know what? If I'm going to walk a red carpet and get photographed, I'm going to give it my everything. So I popped my purse off to the side and I just strutted down that red carpet like it was nothing, like it was a runway. Yeah. I'm curious to see how the photos turn out. But I had fun. I had a great little moment. Yeah, so it was a really cool night. The dinner was better than I expected it. Usually they ask you, hey, do you want the beef or the chicken or the fish or the vegetarian option? They didn't give you the option. They just gave you a giant plate that had a big chunk of salmon and a big steak and, meat and potatoes and whatnot, which probably sucked for all the vegans out there. But it is North Idaho, so I don't know how many vegans were there. They were around. I've got friends who are vegan right here in town. Yeah, but it was a good night, I guess is what I'm saying. So had a good time, met some cool people. Yeah. What else? Oh, more genealogy stuff this week. I met with Gail from the DAR, and we tried to connect me to Obadiah Basham, who was the eligible patriot who fought in the Revolutionary War that I was establishing this connection to. I got almost all the way there going back. And we got like 2 generations down coming this direction. And there's 1 generation in the middle that we just cannot establish and prove that Rosanna was Mike Cage's daughter. Oh! Yeah, so like 12 generations and one I can't establish. I am not completely out of options on that. I have 1 more option, maybe 2 more options that I'm going to follow up with. We'll see if I can make that happen. In the meantime, I am following up other lines. So I found Samuel Alley. Actually, it was James Alley and his son Samuel were both patriots. They both fought in the Revolutionary War. So both of them are eligible, so I can trace my lineage to them. So I'm working on that right now. Which, of course, some of these older ones, I'm having some mixed results. But I went digging in and I found I found some really cool stuff. Yesterday, I found a bunch of land grants that Doddridge Alley. What kind of a name is Doddridge anyway? Whoa. He didn't pass it on to his children. It wasn't Doddridge Alley the Fourth or anything like that. Doddridge. Doddridge. Anyway, he was like buying up land here, like all over the place. He bought a bunch of land in Cincinnati, and it was like 80 acres at a time. And then he bought a bunch of land in Indiana, in a couple of different places, but mostly around Indianapolis. So yeah, that was really cool. So, and I found an old map that showed his land and one of his son's land was right next to him. So the son had like 211 acres and he had like 194 or something like that, you know. So they had hundreds of acres put together and were farming that. And then I found not in my own line, but like some cousins. I found some wills and some probate records that they hadn't been indexed yet. And what I mean by that is when you go on, I do a lot of work on Family Search and looking for stuff on there, looking for records. When you go on Family Search, you can find the person and you can build your family tree up and connect yourself. Okay, this was my father, this was my mother, and sometimes they'll already be populated and there'll be a whole lot of information already. Sometimes you have to go in and be like, okay, my dad wasn't in there, so I have to look for my great-grandfather, and then I can, you know, I can put in the generations lower, you know, closer than that. Yeah, hi. Come in. So you go in there and say you find your great-great-grandfather, and it might have some census records and stuff in there. Well, the way that stuff gets in there is that a person goes in and they look at the record and they say, okay, here is this person. I'm going to input their name, and this is all the information about them. And then they have this person is listed as their wife, so I'm going to input that information. This person is listed as their daughter with this age, da-da-da-da. And someone has to physically go in there and like input all that information and assign it to that person. And if that person already has a profile on the website, they can look for them and they can link that up and they can put it all together and be like, okay, this is this person. But there are still like so many records out there that no one's done that with. You know, in the 70s, they went through and they took pictures of them and put it all on microfilm. And in the 90s, they took the microfilm and they uploaded all of that. So it's all digitized, but it's digitized like the visual, you know, the pictures have been digitized, but the data that's on the pictures hasn't been digitized, hasn't been input. So I found where the probate records are listed, state by state, county by county, year by, you know, collection by collection. And so I was going in there to find some of these super old, you know, records where there's no standardized records put out there. It's just all handwritten in a book with an index at the beginning saying, if you're looking for Samuel Alley, you know, it's on page Alley Samuel, page 243. And you got to page through the record and flip over to 243, and there it is. And it's got last will and testament of Samuel J. Alley, blah, 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 to my son, so-and-so, I leave this much, and to my daughter, so-and-so, I leave this much. Sometimes, like, I found one where the guy left the money to his daughter and specifically says, I respect my son-in-law, you know, whatever his name was, I respect him, and he's a good man, but he is foolish with money. So I give him no power. He is not allowed to do anything. And if she dies, all of this money is to be held in trust for her children. And if she remarries, he gets none of it. It all goes to her. So there's some really cool information in there. And I had a really cool time going through, and I found some stuff, some of these records, that none of it has been indexed, and these people, the data is not attached to the people that are in the record. So I was actually able to go in and tag them basically and attach this record to their record and to their file. And you have to say why you're attaching it. Give a reason why. So I could say, this is this person, and the dates match, and all the names match, and the locations match, and I'm confident that this is the correct person who's, that I'm attaching this record to. And then I also found some records that were very clearly not attached to the right person. You get a lot of family names, right? So Samuel's father was named James, and Samuel names his son Samuel, and then names another one of his sons James, right? So there's a James in this generation, James Alley here, and then a couple generations down there's a James Alley here. And if the person who's inputting those records and connecting those records to the person isn't careful, sometimes they attach them to the wrong person. And I found that to where I had an ancestor who had multiple spouses listed. And the children that are listed under the first spouse, their ages, their birth dates come after the marriage to the second spouse, which obviously doesn't make any sense. So it's like, okay, did the child get attached to the wrong spouse? Well, fortunately, they had a picture of the marriage license, so I was able to go in and look at the marriage license, and it was like, okay, yeah, the husband's, the groom's name is correct, but the bride's name is different, and the groom's parents' names are different. It's the wrong guy. So I looked it up, and I found the parents with those names, with the son with those names, with that name, and there was another record of that guy marrying the bride that was listed. So I was able to detach the record from the wrong person and reattach it to the correct person. Yeah. So really cool. All these cool, fun things that I'm getting to do with genealogy. Not only finding information that I need for what I'm doing, for the research that I'm doing, but that I'm really excited that I get to contribute to what other people are doing. And information that's not directly gonna, benefit me, but it's information that is helpful in the long run. And there's a lot of pretty much all of the data that's in there right now was put in by other people doing the exact same thing. So it's really cool to get to do that, and I'm really excited and really enjoying that. So that's my genealogy news. No, I'm not at the end of any of the journeys that I'm on, but I am making my way along the twists and turns of the journeys that I have been on. I did spend some time and some money this past week on SubmitHub, which is a website where you can go and playlist creators, the people who put playlists up on Spotify and YouTube and Apple Music and all those things. They go on there and they post their playlists and they say, hey, do you want to get on my playlist? I will listen to your music. So you're not paying to get on the playlist. You are paying to have access for them to consider you for their playlist. So I did that, and I got turned down from some, and I got accepted to others. So if you see on the Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, you can scroll along and find where I'm posting these actual playlists that my music is on. So if you like my music, you can go check out their playlist and stream their playlist, and that actually, the way the algorithm works, that actually helps build up my music and helps Spotify, mostly because that's where I'm mostly doing my stuff. It helps Spotify recognize who I might be like and who I might be associated with. So then it will know who to plug me in with on its own. All this business about teaching the algorithm and teaching the AI what to do, that's what this is. So playlists are really cool for that, and I'm really excited to be on a couple of them. So if y'all want to go over there and stream my stuff from those playlists, I would appreciate it because it will tell them that they should keep my music on their playlist. And that would be awesome. My screen, okay, well. I was going to say my screen here is frozen on the intro. But I feel like if I was talking to you and you didn't see my face at this point, I feel like you would say something. I am going to pull this up just in case. Come on, do the thing. Yeah, okay. It's No, thanks. Go away. Yeah, all right, cool. I can see me. We're good. We're good. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Kelly, if I didn't say good morning to you. And yes, La Princesa is definitely in the way today. Hi. So, I mentioned it earlier. You probably saw it in the heading. It's All Request Monday. We have a request for Mercedes-Benz. We have a request for Summertime. And I'm going to try and play that. This may not work very well, but I'm going to give it my best shot because you asked for it. And what am I if not accommodating? I'm going to grab the guitar. You guys pop more requests in the comments, and yeah, we'll do this. Ooh, I've been a naughty monkey. My guitar has been in the case since last Monday night. Yeah. We did the NSAI monthly song share. Oh, headphones I never use. We did our monthly song share for the NSAI last week, and Sean Barker came down from Canada, who was actually from Australia. So that was fun. Anyway, came down, played some of his music. He's got some great tunes, and yeah, we had a lovely time. A good time was had by everybody who showed up, which wasn't very many people, but it's January, for heaven's sakes, right? I mean, yeah, go away. So that's an A minor 6. Summertime, and the living's easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich. Whoopsie. Where am I? Rich. And your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby. Don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, actually I like like that better. There's nothing can harm you with Daddy and Mammy standing by. Yeah, with Daddy and Mammy standing by. I like that. I like that. But that, the A minor 7, because an F, that's an F, but when you take off that high E, that's an A minor 6. Excuse me. A minor 6. Okay, cool. I should play with that. That's a good one. Good morning, Diana. Thank you for tuning in. All right, I'm going to do Legacy because I'm in the habit of going back and forth between originals and covers. So I'll do Legacy, and then I'll do some Mercedes-Benz, do some Janis for Mom. Working at the mill, yeah, it smells like money. Sweating in the heat, can't get me down. Waiting on Friday to see my honey, cash my check, and I head to town. Yeah. 8 for 8 so I can get my 40, pay them wolves that keep coming around. Working to live, got a good thing going, can't complain about where I am now. Oh yeah. Everybody's worried about lines and wrinkles, the sagging of their body as the years go by. Looking at youth as a beauty standard, but the fountain of youth, that's a big old lie. Every day as we do our business, we're writing the story that we leave behind. Never know what's gonna be remembered, don't we all wanna live with pride? Oh yeah. Oof. Okay, so I'll do Mercedes-Benz, and then you guys gotta throw me a bone here. Send me a couple more requests. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to pick for myself, and then it's just like a normal Monday, right? What do you think? Tambourine or no tambourine? We're really close to the microphone, So I'm worried about tambourine being too sharp. Maybe if I just tap it over here. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches, I must make amends. My whole life spent working, no help from my friends. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? Dialing $4 is trying to reach me. I'll wait for delivery each day until 3. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? I'm counting on you, Lord, don't let me down. Prove that you love me and buy the next round of Fireball. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a night on the town? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? All friends I'll drive Porsches, I must make amends. My whole life spent working, no help from my friends. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? I don't know how well that worked. I'm going to have to listen to that and see if that was obnoxiously loud. I hope it was not. Okay, no more requests so far. You killing me, Smalls? I'm gonna do Cadillac because I feel like it. That's what the lotto people say. I took that advice to heart. Don't you know I got an early start? Love of money is the root of sin. Mama says it will do you in. Money don't make you happy, but you can't cry in a Cadillac. The best thing in life are free. Whoever said that didn't ask me. Porn never eased my mind. Live a lifestyle, sell your soul. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Money don't make you happy. You can't cry in a Cadillac. Okay, truth be told, my voice is feeling a little bit rough, a little bit dry. So I'm going to go ahead and call it because I always, as always, do not want to cause myself actual harm. That's no bueno. So I'm going to call it for the day. Friendly reminder, Friday is the last day to get the early bird price on your tickets to the Lighthouse Showcase. So if you're looking to save $5, buy your tickets today for the Lighthouse Showcase. You can get them all the way up to, I mean, you can show up at the door and pay there. That's fine too. But, and of course, if you pay more, then we just give more money to Safe Passage, which is great. But, yes, I would love to have some big numbers right now. It would help me promote if I can say, hey, tickets are going fast. I mean, I could say it, I guess, but I would be lying. Because they aren't going fast. So I encourage you to please buy your tickets to the Lighthouse Showcase before Friday. Maybe just do it today. I mean, why not? We're talking right now. You're thinking about it. So let's just, pop onto Eventbrite right now, lighthouse2025.eventbrite.com, and buy your tickets, and then tell all your friends to do the same, because we want a really great turnout for this, right? I should have the lineup finalized very soon, and then we can start talking about that and promoting that, and I'm really excited to get a little closer to making this thing happen, get a little closer to the day. Of course, the closer I get to the day, the closer I am, or the more excited I am for it to be done. So we're still in the excited before stage. I do also have a couple of tasks. If you got some time to help me out with that and you live here in the area, I would love your help to arrange just a couple of things that we haven't gotten taken care of yet. We're getting kind of close to the date. It's less than 2 months away. So we need to dot all the I's and cross all the T's, and a couple more warm bodies wouldn't be a bad thing for that. So hit me up if you got a little bit of time to help out with that, and I'll give you a task or two. And then I get to say, hey, I have this great big committee, and these are all the people that helped. And yeah. Yes. That's what I have. No gigs this week. I will see you back here, hopefully, next, same bat time, same bat channel next Monday. In the meantime, go out there, be excellent to each other. Spread the love, please. Wash your freaking hands. Don't share your germs. Nobody wants them. And do something nice for somebody this week, right? And yeah. I love you all. I appreciate you all very much. And I will see you soon, right? Mwah. Where's my button? There it is. Yes. Confirm.